I'm John Williams. You know, the state of Oregon has so much natural beauty to choose from. It's pretty hard to pick a number one. But today we're at Oregon's #1 public destination. Welcome to an accessible tour of Multnomah Falls and the historic Multnomah Falls Lodge.
Multnomah Falls. Icy, pure water cascades 620 feet, making it the second highest waterfall in the United States. On land donated by businessman Simon Benson in 1922, the Multnomah Falls Lodge was built in 1925 to the tune of $40,000. Listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1981. As is the case with most buildings of the past, travelers with disabilities really weren't factored into the design.
In fact, it wasn't until after 1994 when the U.S. Forest Service made extensive renovations to the Multnomah Falls Lodge, including the addition of the elevator. They finished the ramp to the falls viewing area in 2003, all the while maintaining the integrity and charm of the original site.
There's two ways to access the lodge. It's right along our way here on the historic Columbia River Highway, or right off the adjacent I-84 freeway. From the I-84 parking lot, we take a short jaunt under the freeway. The walkway is paved, but beware, there's some pretty steep inclines on the other side on our way to the lodge and to the falls. At the lodge, we find everything quite accessible. On the lower level, there's the snack bar, the gift shop, and the visitor center. The restaurant and bar are upstairs. Don't let the steps worry you. There's an elevator and wheelchair-accessible restrooms right through this door. Come on, let's go take a look. And up here, the Multnomah Falls Lodge dining rooms are perfect for any occasion. On any given day, you'll find the U.S. Forest Service giving interpretive talks, explaining the history, geology, and more about this Oregon treasure. Today, we're learning about different animals that you're likely to see here on your visit through the Columbia River Gorge National Scenic Area. Follow me up this walkway to the first viewing area. No problem in a power chair. In a manual chair, you might need a little help. The pathway to the bridge up there is paved, but it's steep, and a few steps at the beginning make it inaccessible to a wheelchair. My wife hiked the trail all the way to the top. She tells me it's really worth the effort. No way in a wheelchair. Back at the lodge, be sure to stop in at the visitor center for a look at the historic displays, the geology, and more. Brochures, books, and maps of the Columbia River Gorge and the Pacific Northwest. Staffed jointly by the Friends of Multnomah Falls and the U.S. Forest Service, the staff is happy to answer your questions about the falls, the lodge, and the Columbia River Gorge. A brochure about Multnomah Falls is available in Spanish, French, German, Japanese, Chinese, Korean, and Russian. Visitors may also inquire about free trail maps of the area, and for the serious hiker, several detailed maps can be purchased.
It's no wonder Multnomah Falls is Oregon's #1 public destination. There are a few things to keep in mind for people with disabilities.
Multnomah Falls and the Multnomah Falls Lodge are pretty accessible. Disability parking on both the historic Columbia River Highway side and on the I-84 side is limited. There are a few inclines and some obstacles on pathways that make it prohibitive in a wheelchair. But all in all, there's plenty to see from many different vantage points for people of all abilities.
I hope this video helps you make your plans to visit Multnomah Falls soon. If you'd like more detailed information on accessibility, please go to the Columbia River Gorge National Scenic Area website. Thanks for watching. I'm John Williams, and I'll see you next time for another accessible journey.